Luna is feeling very unearthed, very. She has no magnetism between her and her Earth child. Nothing. We're all just orbs in the sky. It's total, total pandemonium, darlings. Totally. I am blank. I don't see anything. Cannot tell. Okay, is that the new link? Forgive us. And you say I'm live. See anything? Cannot tell. Yes, apparently we are live. All right, fair enough. Let's redo this. Whack. Okay, where we go. Oh, humbaya, humbaya. These things happen. These things happen. Yes, so, darlings, I hope you are all well. I tell you, it's definitely been a state of change and transition. As you can see me, I'm going through some transitioning. I hope you will enjoy. I have no idea where this journey will take me. I actually feel I need to go darker. This electric blue, sort of the what you call it, the turquoise, is not really feeling me. Not quite. Not quite. I just want to check here. Sorry, angels. I'm on a blank screen here. Yes, speaking of angels, who's had any fantasies lately? Maybe it's been a sort of any epiphany. Are any of you going through any sort of changes? Are things happening? Talk to me. What's been going on? Because I definitely feel I've had guardian angels in my life, and big ones. Actually, they're the size of two big bouncers, because the kind of stuff that I got up to and never got hurt. Yeah. So there. That's how I feel. I know I look like a bit of a smurf, don't I? And I'm all sort of blotchy. I feel like I got kissed by the moon or something. Yes, after all, I'm the moon. Haha, big and round like a big fat orb. No, I'm not drunk, not yet. But l'chaim, people. I hope this week's treated you well and you're looking forward to your long weekend. Yes, we had some viewers with us earlier. And I think they got tired of waiting. We did have some tech issues, darling. Streaming from this part of the hemisphere, the universe, does take a bit of time. So yes. And talking about fantasies, it's so important to dream, and it's so important to try and realize your goals. Even if it's a short-term one, it's so important to have one. Because if you don't have goals, you can't achieve your sort of anything you want, whether it be buying a car or buying a pair of shoes, or setting sights on seeing someone, or a holiday, or just something you want to achieve. That's so important. Yes, very important. Or buying yourself a wonderful 5-year-old or 10-year-old bottle of wine or champagne. Yes, that's why it's so important. So at the moment, we are going through what's known as the harvest moon. And yes, we're about 44% of the moon left. We're not completely disappeared yet. And this moon sort of symbolized clarity, the chance of possibility, what's happening in your life. This is what's important. And it's rather remarkable how the last 2 years have sort of shifted us into this state of sort of bewilderment and disbelief. It's not something that anyone could have prepared us for, and it's kind of earthly that you have to stay grounded. You have to stay focused. As tough as it is, you just have to realize that the earth does continue to spin, and so does the moon with its magnetism. Thank God it's still there, waxing and waning. Yes, indeed. So tomorrow is the South African bank holiday, as they say in England. Well, public holiday here in South Africa. And I think it's very well deserved. I think lots of people are very tired. I think people are also getting to the stage they are energized because it's spring and summer's on its way, and we're all looking forward to swimming and spending time outdoors and being able to socialize and connect with people. Yes, indeed. I think that's very important. And I think people are moving towards, like I said earlier, clarity. They want to do something, they want to achieve a goal, and they're doing it. And I think where 3-4 months ago we were definitely in a time of turmoil, we definitely, obviously, with all the here in South Africa, the riots that happened, that really turned us on our heads, and we really, really, really felt very, very uncertain. And I think now things have settled down and people are feeling more certain. If Brandon is watching, I wanted to get a bit of an idea of what happened in China with the financials. I didn't get a chance today to watch, darling, but I was really hoping to see how it's going to affect the markets. I know that there has been severe movement, but yes, so that's part of that. And this next month, okay, so we were in Virgo, and Virgo is usually very stable. The Virgo persona is an achiever. Their work to them is highly important, just as much as a Sag, but we're not in Sag yet. So this month we're going into Libra, and Librans are all about balance, and sometimes they really struggle to find balance, and they always sort of, I think one of my risings in Libra, because I struggle to make decisions, and I'm always weighing everything up. But then again, I suppose most people are. So that's what's important. And I think without sort of sacrifice, and compromise, you can't really find balance, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at work, whether it's in your daily life, you have a conflict with someone else. Maybe it's a good time to connect with people and try and sit down and resolve that conflict. So these are things that are all happening. And yeah, so that's a little bit about what I wanted to talk about this evening. I must say, driving around now that we're on I never get it. I never understand the politics of it all. The lower level or the higher level. TG, do we know if it's a lower level or a higher level? I always forget. I can never remember. Oh, we're on level 2, so it's a lower level. Oh, I see. So the higher the level, the more desperate and dire and shit we're in. Okay, fair enough. So, and I noticed the traffic has become rather substantial. There's more traffic. There's more things going on. And today I actually saw a sort of a macabre view. Well, I just drove past. I didn't obviously take to view, but a pedestrian had been knocked down. And of course, there's tons of people around the person, and traffic's just backed up in the heat, and it's just like, really, darling, what are you hoping to see? Blood, guts, gore? Come now. I think we're past that. It's just, what is it with spectators? What is it about seeing all the drama? It's just something I don't find fascinating. Move on, get on with your day. I find I do suffer at times with such road rage. It's rather alarming, rather alarming. So yes, so as you can see, I sort of look like I've been kissed by moon dust and touched by the ocean. I don't know, my son said, ha, Luna looks like a Smurf this evening. But with a glass of this, I don't mind looking like a Smurf at all. And I'm going through a transition. I must say, I don't know if you like the what's this color? Not lilac. What's it? Turquoise. I'm not mad about it. I was hoping for a darker color. I did have one, a darker color, but the children got hold of it, and now it all looks like a rat's nest. So we'll leave that one. But there is one in process. So hopefully Luna will go through another change, like the moon, always changing. Yes. And that's life. Life is all about change. We all thought it would be stagnant, but we never stopped changing. Ever since we're born, we're continuously changing and growing. And the thing is, are you growing? Are you Are you reaching your goals? Are you trying to improve yourself? It's a huge task, huge task. And also recently, it's been tons of Jewish holidays, so many. It's been our Jewish New Year. Now it's our Feast of Tabernacles, where you have Sukkot, where you literally build a little hut, and you sit in your hut when you eat. Some people sleep in their little. It's not really a hut. It's more like it's got to have three walls at least, 3.5 walls, I think, at least. And you put skach, which is some form of natural material. So most people use palm leaves, and a lot of people have gotten fancy. They use bamboo, and you basically look at the stars and you remember your journey in the desert, and you sort of realize just how blessed we are, and try and resonate that a dwelling place even then was not permanent, that we're always moving, we're always also being in the sukkah is all about being surrounded by miracles. And even in our daily lives, I find it that something happens to me, I'll leave late, someone will deter me and I'll be annoyed, and then down the road there's an accident, or there's a situation that I really wouldn't want to be in, and I've avoided it because something has kept me behind, and I see these things. Is not able to stay awake as always. And we had lots of technical issues. I'm waxing, okay? I'm definitely not at my full capacity. I am late, not only for La Luna, because full moon was actually on Monday evening, but it was a Jewish holiday, so I'm trying not to stream on Jewish holidays anymore. Yeah, and there's some beautiful images of the universe and the galaxy, and I mean just the colors of the universe, and everything is so well blended. Yeah, I sort of feel my face is also sort of like a Monet. Yeah, so that's how it is there. And are you feeling more settled with what's happened in the last 2 years? Are you feeling that you're up for a better possibility or more clarity? Have you taken the decision to try something in your life, to start something, to be better, to change your relationship, to move on from something? Because I hope you have. I hope people who watch this have a sense of meaning and a sense of purpose, because if not, none of us would be here. And I really, 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 really believe. I know at times we think our lives are mediocre and we have no purpose, but there's definite purpose. And sometimes it's not even about what we think our goals are in life, whether it's having the big house or driving the fancy car or having the 4.5 kids and the dog and the SUV and the husband or the wife and the picket fence. Maybe it's by doing something or being kind to someone that was your life purpose. Maybe helping a friend out move or tow their car. TG, I can hear the resonance on that. I don't know what you're watching, but I can hear it. Just, yeah. Sorry, we've had lank technical difficulties this evening. Yeah, coming from the moon is not an easy task. Apparently, NASA's done it several times. So, yes. And sort of talking about Librans and balance and compromise and being in touch with and having balance. Having balance in today's world is so important. It's something I struggle with. I think I can be too aggressive at times. I can also be too negative. I get very negative. It's hard. It's hard to stay positive. It's hard to try and see the good. TG, how to find such good help, darling. Such good help is so hard to find. And mean, good old Oscar Wilde. I see I have a quote here, and he was a famous Libran. I just want to get his quote here. What did he say? You can never be overdressed or overeducated. So he was rather an eccentric, and I think most Libran men are eccentric, being air signs. And I also think a lot of air signs are very eccentric. Your Geminis, your Aquarians. Aquarians are just marvelous eccentric. They have such I can hear the word in my mind. I can't say it. Eccentricities. Yes. So yeah. So that's how it is now. And this moon was called the harvest moon, and it had sort of a red tinge to it. I don't know if anyone saw it. I did. It was actually spectacular. And yeah, I should have worn red tonight. But yes, so I am transitioning. I am trying something new. I like sort of the blending. I know it probably looks crazy, but I like putting it on. It was rather fun when I did it. I reapplied it, I think, at least twice. And I even had eyes. The eyes were too painful. I need to find proper contact lenses. Apparently you can find all sorts of interesting ones. So I like getting dressed up and entertaining you. And yeah, I think people are busy, people are quiet, people need time. I think this has been a terribly overwhelming time for a lot of people. A lot of people have gone through huge realizations. I know I have. I'm still working it out. I'm still trying to appreciate the little things, like breathing. So yeah, that was huge. And also fantasy. I think it's time people go back to, if life can get too serious, go into fantasy. I love watching fantasy movies. It's a joy for me. Also action movies, good stories. Delving into politics is just far too depressing at this stage. And for God's sake, if you want to vote, go and vote, because we cannot allow this terrible, I don't even want to waste my breath on them, this government to continue to plunder and pillage and just destroy this beautiful, beautiful country of ours. Ah, yes. And I see Mr. Brett Sessoms. Hello. Have you heard about the Cape Town teacher in Hines Park Elementary that was gunned down? I did see an article about that. Horrendous stuff. I also saw something that happened in America. Some guy tried to stab a policeman. He was also gunned down. I think people's emotions are very, very, very tumultuous at this time. I think people are feeling desperate. I think, and like I said before, overwhelmed. And or they're feeling peace and clarity and certainty. And this time is all about balance. And I think everyone needs to take stock, and you need to find balance. And yeah, I know we were late and we had tech issues, and hopefully things are resolved. By the way, is the sound good? Is the color good? Are things right? I haven't yet put up all my little mementos, my paintings. We're still waiting for things to happen with the municipality and the deeds office, but it's all good. It's going to happen. Yeah, so that's basically my message. It's kind of what I wanted to say. And yeah, I think I should basically nip it in the butt there. But yes, so I think if you have a hobby, if you have something you enjoy, if you're wanting to delve back into the fantasy world of something, go for it. Go and explore. It's time to, or if you find you are too frivolous at this stage, if things have been, and I don't think actually anyone's found that. I think then maybe you need to be grounded. Maybe you need to be a little bit more serious, take some time for yourself. But I think most people have really experienced a lot of serious things, and it's time to just let go, resolve. That's what I'm trying to do. So yes, this was La Luna on Thursday, the 23rd of September, 2021, and I will try and be back, please God, in the next month. There will not be any strange holidays to interfere with La Luna, and she'll be back. So wishing everybody an amazing Heritage Day tomorrow and a safe long weekend. Don't do anything too stupid. You don't want to end up in a hospital. And yeah, enjoy, people. Live your life. Live now. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the past. Just enjoy. TTFN, everybody. And we shall see you next Thursday evening again. Tuesday is again a Jewish holiday, so we won't be seeing you then. But Thursday, yes, I think Thursday. Ooh, hang on. Thursday is ladies' night. Maybe we'll do a late stream. Ladies' night style. Alrighty. Enjoy. TTFN, everybody.